Well, hello there, everybody. My name is Andy, and this is going to be my first YouTube video. I've been just really recently kind of got into the whole YouTube thing. I've noticed it's been around forever, but this is my first experiment in making a video. I got some things to do around the house, and I know lots of people like to watch that kind of stuff. I know I've been watching a lot of it here lately. So today I'm out in my garage, and going to build some shelves to try and get my laundry room organized for me, my wife, our kids. It's a disaster. So right now it's completely cleaned out, so it's kind of nice. There's a little bit of laundry on the floor, but other than that, we'll get to it. And first, I thought maybe I'd take you on a tour of my garage. It's a big work in progress, just like everything else in my house. Mainly because I'm married and have 4 kids, 3 of which are here at home, and 1 is a freshman at Mount Vernon Nazarene University and is studying music education. Couldn't be prouder of that boy. So anyways, I'm going to switch the camera around here, give you a quick tour of the shop, show you some of the stuff I got going on in here. Maybe you'll be interested, maybe you won't, not sure. We'll give it a try. Okay, so this is my disgusting workbench. I'm always in such a hurry to get things done and get back in the house because usually I got people calling for me that I don't generally have a time to clean up. It really bugs me being like this, but you do what you do. My toolboxes, same condition, some shelving that has miscellaneous. My plans were to put kids stuff on there, but it's kind of grown past that. I'll get my hand out of the way. This is my barrel stove that is not working. I'm gonna try to splice in the picture of my thermometer because it's a bombing like 28 degrees out here. That's where the chimney will go through the wall once I finally get it up. Of course, by the time I get around to that, it'll probably be summer again and I won't have to worry about it. This is my welding table and just a hodgepodge of miscellaneous junk and crap and gloves and tape measures and grinders, and that's the piece of steel that I'll be welding into the chimney outside. I'm just using stovepipe. Sorry, not stovepipe, well casing, and hoping to cope that and get that welded together. And same thing down there on the bottom, just some junk laying everywhere. My welder, my Miller-Matic 175 MIG welder. Got a Lincoln Buzz box back there. That'd be the hot water tank for my radiant floor heating if I ever get it hooked up. My fridge with the ever essential beer in it. Air compressor that I was lucky enough to inherit from my wife's uncle when he passed. Oh, the electrical box. Great big garage door that someday my wife hopes to drive through and park her car in here. This is a decent sized 2-car pole barn. Or I'm sorry, 3-car is the way we got it set up. It's 30 by 40. I have the walls insulated. I do not have anything on the ceiling yet. Obviously I need to get the stuff out of the rafters before I can do that. Some shelving with just so much stuff. Like I mentioned, my wife's uncle had passed earlier. I just inherited so much stuff I didn't know what to do with it all. So there's some of the insulation I plan on putting in the ceiling. There's some more of it packed up. Some 2x4s ripped from a previous project. I still got Christmas lights laying around. And I believe it is the 23rd of January. So out here's a lean-to with just more storage, more junk, more stuff I need to get rid of. Now this is what I refer to as my father-in-law's side. Maybe someday I'll explain my living situation. My father-in-law lives here, which honestly, if it wasn't for him, this garage would not be possible. He's been the financier and I've been the labor for all of this. Although we did hire a crew to put the barn up and pour the concrete, I have done pretty much everything else. He's done the electrical because that's just not my thing. But I put all the steel up, I put the insulation up. I will be putting the ceiling up. I put up all these shelves, and hopefully I'll be heating it soon. So here's my little Craftsman radial saw. It's not sliding, but it is compound. It tilts both directions, although I've never actually tried that before. And I have done 45s with it, but and actually it's an older model, so it's kind of made a little bit better as far as the accuracy of the 45 and 90 goes. I still check it with a square. I don't rely on the marks, and maybe I'll show you that. That'll be something I'll show you someday. Some remnants of other projects. And back to my workbench. That's my only source of heat right now, is a little propane heater, and works pretty good. You just got to get kind of close to it to actually get warm, but you know, it puts a little heat in the air. And my radio, that shelf there was my first ever pocket hole project. As you can see on my workbench, I got a Kreg jig. This is the K4 model. I have screwed down here. And that's what I plan on using today to build some shelves. And I know there's some love-hate going on about the whole Kreg and pocket hole things on YouTube. I think they're handy for what I do. If I was making high-end furniture, I probably wouldn't use them. But I don't make high-end furniture, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, that's that. I'm going to see if I can find some place to set up the camera to film what I'm doing. And I actually thought about maybe putting it on top of my toolbox and rolling it around. Of course, that means cleaning that out first. One, it rolls, and two, I actually have the, not the camera, but my phone, which is what I'm recording with right now. I have my phone in my dash mount from my truck. I took it off there. I thought, well, heck, this thing will stick to just about any flat surface. I thought, well, I'll put it on there and I will roll it around. So maybe that'll be a future project. I will build some, maybe a stand or something, and we'll go from there. So for right now, I'm going to take a little break. We'll see if my editing skills even exist. And hopefully this will be a seamless transition into me starting to cut some wood.